Tom Holland recently took things to an entirely new level with Zendaya in a proposal that was completely hush-hush, keeping the details of their relationship tightly under wraps for months. Multiple outlets, including TMZ, later confirmed the news. But let me tell you, the way Tom planned this entire moment was truly next level. It turns out he proposed during the holidays at one of Zendaya's homes in the US. No cameras, no family, just the two of them. That's what real private love looks like. Seriously.
You did a good job.
These two have mastered the art of keeping their romance locked down, proving that real relationships can thrive entirely under the radar. In Hollywood, it's nearly impossible to keep anything secret. Paparazzi are always lurking, and somehow the world always finds out. But Tom and Zendaya, they've shown that if you really want to protect something, you absolutely can. Most celebrity stories we hear exist because stars choose to let us in, but these two have demonstrated that it's possible to maintain total privacy until they are ready to share. Now let's talk about the ring, because wow, Zendaya truly knows how to turn heads. Just hours before the engagement news broke, she stepped onto the Golden Globes red carpet wearing a 5-carat East-West cushion-cut diamond from Jessica McCormick's engagement collection. And that's when the public started to suspect something was going on. But here's the kicker. Zendaya didn't confirm anything at the Golden Globes. When asked about the ring, she just smiled and shrugged as if it were no big deal. Clearly, she was fine letting the ring speak for itself. It gets even more interesting. Tom Holland's dad, Dominic Holland, decided to spill a bit more about the proposal, giving fans some inside details. Dominic confirmed that Tom had meticulously planned every single aspect, even speaking with Zendaya's father to gain his blessing. Isn't that so sweet? Tom went all in. Dominic said Tom had everything ready: the ring, the words he'd say, where it would happen, what to wear, everything. We've all seen the on-screen chemistry between Tom and Zendaya in the Spider-Man films, but what many people don't realize is that their off-screen connection has been just as electric. Tom has openly gushed about Zendaya in interviews, about her work ethic, her incredible character, and just how amazing she is as a person. He was smitten with her even before they officially became a couple, almost like he always knew she was the one. Seeing them finally open up about this now is genuinely heartwarming. Of course, the engagement didn't come out of nowhere. A few months prior, in December, Tom teased some big plans on the Dish podcast. He didn't give away much, but he did mention that he would be spending Christmas with Zendaya's family in America. At the time, it gave fans a subtle hint
people in New York, they linked us with this brewmaster, Grant Wood, who's like a genius.
Those tiny foreshadowing moments, the way he speaks about their bond, navigating fame together, and sharing subtle hints that something significant is coming. Their relationship has been an open book, yet also fiercely private. Fans have watched them grow from superhero co-stars into a real-life love story, and now, officially stepping into this next chapter, it's clear that Tom and Zendaya are committed for the long haul. They share something that goes far beyond the spotlight. Even Tom's father has remarked on this, admitting that he worries their combined stardom might amplify public scrutiny and the pressures of fame, yet they continuously manage it with grace and calm. But here's the thing, their story hasn't always been this smooth. Let's rewind and dive into the rabbit hole of their love story, from where it all began to the messy breakup and how they ultimately found their way back to each other. Tom and Zendaya have kept much of their romance private over the years, but it has been anything but ordinary. It all started in 2016. On May 29th, Tom left London to begin filming Spider-Man: Homecoming, and a month later, Zendaya arrived in Atlanta to join the cast. This is where she first stepped into her iconic role as MJ, and as the cast began bonding, sparks quietly started flying. On August 14, 2016, Tom, Zendaya, and her friend Deja Carter hung out at Tom's house in Atlanta, taking part in viral dance challenges that showcase their undeniable chemistry.
Like 7?
Around the same time, they were also spotted at a restaurant together, which had fans speculating about a possible romance. Just like that, the shippers were officially excited. By August 16th, Zendaya had wrapped filming and returned to LA, but before leaving, she posted a Snapchat that gave fans fans the first glimpse of what many believe to be her private connection with Tom. This was just the beginning. Once paparazzi caught wind, it became nearly impossible for them to hide their connection, like the time they were spotted leaving Zendaya's apartment building. On October 5th, 2016, the plot thickened when Tom spoke about their first meeting in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, admitting that it wasn't exactly his smoothest moment, a little, hey kind of encounter. First impressions can be awkward, especially meeting someone as impactful as Zendaya. Perhaps it's their honesty during uncomfortable moments that helped their relationship last. Even when things weren't perfect, it was clear that something was starting to click. A few weeks later, fans spotted them at dinner together, fueling even more rumors that there was something deeper happening. That marked the beginning of their hidden love story. But don't be fooled, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. The coming months tested their connection. Yet their bond remained one of Hollywood's most talked about and elusive topics. Appearances together were rare, but when they did happen, it felt like a scene straight out of a romantic comedy. Tom and Zendaya shared a chemistry that made you believe in love at first sight, even as they deliberately kept their relationship low-key. Fast forward to early 2019 when things began to heat up, and not just on screen. Tom was photographed with Olivia in Hyde Park, London on July 14, 2019, which stirred significant drama. Fans speculated about the state of his relationship with Zendaya, wondering if there was trouble or if they had even broken up. Naturally, Tom appeared visibly upset during a GQ interview just weeks after the photos surfaced. It seemed he never intended for Zendaya to find out the way the public did. A few weeks later, Zendaya celebrated her birthday with a sip and paint party attended by Jacob Elordi, but Tom was noticeably absent, unusual for someone who had never missed a birthday celebration since meeting her. Fans also noticed he didn't post a public birthday wish, which was out of character. While Zendaya was enjoying her moments privately, Tom was attending D23, a major Disney event in LA. By late August 2019, Zendaya and her family, along with Jacob, took a vacation to Greece. Meanwhile, Tom's social media activity appeared distant and casual, signaling a shift from his usual enthusiasm. Something had changed. Public scrutiny, distance, and tension seemed to slowly unravel the connection they once shared. By February 2020, photos of Zendaya and Jacob in NYC showing closeness and affection emerged. Tom wasn't thrilled. Shortly afterward, he unfollowed Zendaya's friend Deja on Instagram, hinting at the tension bubbling beneath the surface. Zendaya tried to manage the situation quietly, asking fan accounts to remove photos linking her to Jacob, perhaps a way of erasing the past connections with Tom. But Tom wasn't ready to let the story fade quietly. Just days later, he announced a brief break from Instagram. Fans noticed odd patterns. He unfollowed Darnell, then refollowed him days later. Deja remained unfollowed. Clearly, there was behind-the-scenes drama, a lot of tension that the public only glimpsed. By June, Zendaya skipped Tom's birthday, breaking her usual pattern of public posts and cute messages. Fans and Tom both noticed. It seemed like the breaking point. By July 2020, the final chapter of that era was cemented when Tom confirmed a relationship with actress Nadia Park on Instagram, signaling a new chapter for him. Zendaya, meanwhile, moved on privately, keeping her life within her inner circle. Then came the twist. In August 2020, Zendaya liked one of Tom's Instagram posts for the first time since January, and 3 days later, Tom liked one of hers, signaling a low-key reconnection. Shortly after, Tom was spotted in Atlanta filming Spider-Man No Way Home, and Zendaya soon arrived there as well. That marked the start of their journey back to each other. From November 2020 to January 2021, they were essentially inseparable on set. Tom repeatedly expressed that Zendaya was his best friend, and working with her was the highlight of his day. But now we know there was more than friendship blossoming behind the scenes. By February, Tom confessed publicly that his heart had been broken, and he took responsibility for it. By March, they were seen together again at studios, fueling speculation that he was staying at her Atlanta home during filming. So there you have it. After heartbreak, space, and a subtle digital dance on Instagram, Tom and Zendaya gave their love a second chance. Sometimes love needs breathing room to grow, but when it's real, it always finds its way back. Now the wedding bells are on the horizon. Was the comeback worth it? How do you see them as a couple? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this is one story that invites discussion. And as always, don't forget to subscribe for the latest on your favorite stars. There is more coming, including a wild, messy situationship story involving Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, and Lena Wayfair. Complete chaos, drama, and struggles that are the polar opposite of Tom and Zendaya's vibe. You don't want to miss it. See you in the next one.